now. Hello, everybody. We are coming in hot, riding a train of technical difficulties. We are back. It's been a little bit, but we are back. We made it. Got everybody here this time. Real quick, make sure you follow the channel if you're new here. You can scroll down. Actually, I think I can put it in chat. Let me see if it'll work today. Because we have a Discord. Maybe not.
Yeah, it looks like a no.
More technical difficulties. More technical difficulties.
I might be doing it wrong. Who knows? But we have a Discord. I believe if you scroll down, you can find the link. It's down there somewhere, along with the schedule for the channel and all the amazing shows. You can also give bits, subscribe to the channel, which helps us have things like Zoom when it's available, and all the other great stuff. We also have a partnership with So Nerdware. You can go there, you can find all kinds of great... Michi's got us. She put the link in the chat. Thank you, Michi.
Thank you, Michi.
Thanks.
And yeah, they have all kinds of great stuff. They've got stuff for Creative Thorns, I believe, New to the Party, Mimic Nights, all kinds of great stuff. Use the code Mimic. Jesus, welcome. 10% off over there. And yeah, follow Twitter, all that great stuff. Real quick, go around. We'll start with Fox. Tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight.
My name is Fox Barrett, and I will be playing Agent Mallory Graves. She is the Doomed playbook.
All right, and Agent Johnson. Wild, who are you and who are you playing tonight?
Yes, Wild Engineer. Hi. Today I'm playing Cliff Johnson, the Nomad.
Okay, and Robert, who are you and who are you playing tonight?
I'm Robert. I am playing Hunter, the Mask playbook.
And Starsaber, who are you and who are you playing tonight?
I'm Adam, and I'm playing Roderick Wainwright, the Brain playbook.
And I am your GM, Dirty Teddy, and I will take over with the recap today. I think I remember what happened. So, a couple weeks back, before we did a little flashback episode, you guys stopped demons from possessing your friends and consuming a bunch of knowledge. You went back to Agent Hunter's place of work to solve another problem of robotic insects devouring all the meat. And we ended with you getting stopped by two mysterious individuals. That is the gist of it, correct?
That's about what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
If I remember correctly.
Alright, so that's where we are. You guys are at... Make sure I have my notes close by. You're at Knuckleburger. You just got there when two individuals teleport in, and they look at your group and point at you and say, "Stop right there." Now your friends, Velasquez and the people with him, they visibly tense up when this happens. For $45, my Sonic's still willing to paint on a mustache. Everybody, just letting you know. Yeah, and which one of you summoned demons? They're looking at the four of you.
We
kinda
sent
like-
some demons away, if that's what you're talking about, but I don't think any of us summoned it.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm not in costume. I'm actually behind the counter.
Okay. So, at the three of you then.
Yeah,
Yep, we pulled an exorcist. It was saved the day and everything. No summoning here. No problem.
Yeah, though we don't know who summoned them or whatever.
exactly. We're the hero.
Yeah. We just came here to get burgers.
Well, we also traced some machines to here. Some kind of. They eat organic matter, and they look like they were made by Dr. Proton.
Why are you
Oh
telling
yeah,
me
also
that?
tiny robots. That also happened. We're having a busy day. How about you?
Whichever
know these
one of
guys.
you is behind that massive surge of energy, the Order of Celeste is looking for you, and we need to talk right now.
I don't think they're gonna buy it, you guys.
By what? That's what happened.
I don't think these guys are.
All right. Hi. Yeah. All right. Let's. You caught me. I did a thing, and I sent the nasty demon people away doing it, which I don't see why that's such a big deal. But like, whatever. Should we really be having this? I kind of like look around at this like, was it Knuckleburger? It's like these people that are trying to enjoy their food. Should we be doing this here?
Wait, are you guys Aegis?
That's a good question, actually.
It said something about the Order of Celeste. Have you heard of that?
I honestly don't know if my character would because my brain is so blanking on the
think
organizations
you've
right
heard-
now. It's
you've
been
heard-
just long enough.
Yeah, you've heard rumors, but you don't know a whole lot. Mostly you know that there are the big organization that fights more or less evil magic users.
Okay. I don't know, some kind of magic people or something. Just, you know how much I pay attention in class.
I'm talking directly to the two people who are questioning us. Like, are you guys
Aegis? No, what does Aegis have to do with this?
right? We don't answer to you. Go away.
That's also a really good point. Thank you.
Look,
Just fold my arms.
we need to talk before they get here. Come with us or don't. You can bring your friends if you want, but we need to talk.
Before who get here?
Like, look, we
The
have
Order of
issues.
Celeste. If I can track you, trust me, they can track you.
All right, well, fine. Ultimatum delivered. I get it. There's just I kind of like wait for them to come over. There's just a little issue of some like hamburger loving robots. I think we need to take care of first. So if you could just, you know,
Help
move
us
back
with that,
to
maybe?
business. Or that actually, that's also a good idea.
So you wave them to come closer to you?
Mhm.
Okay, they do. They walk up close to you.
Trying to keep my voice down. Like, I don't want to panic everyone in the room, but there's kind of a lot of robots somewhere.
As they do, notice they're holding hands. They get close. One looks at the other girl. She goes, Alice, and they put their hands on you, and you're gone.
Oh, bye everyone.
You're
Okay,
standing on the rooftop of the Knuckleburger.
Do my sensors detect any kind of energy that I can recognize from that?
It's, yeah, I mean, it's magical. That's
Okay.
what your sensors immediately know is that it was somewhat magic energy.
Okay, can I trace where they went from that?
I mean, I would imagine that your sensors probably have some kind of locator beacon for your team, because you don't want to lose track of them. So
Okay.
you can tell that she seems to not have moved. According to your sensor, because most GPS sensors aren't in 3D.
Top down, yeah.
She's still on top of
Still
it.
here.
She's still right where...
I'm going to extend my senses and see if I can hear her.
Okay. Make your roll.
Roll to hear me swearing. And very confused.
That's also at a +1, but it doesn't matter. It's a miss.
Yeah. Mark potential. You hear a thud on the roof, but you're not sure what it is. You can't
For all I know,
make
it
out
could have been
anything
a
after that.
pigeon or something.
Yeah.
Do we all hear this thud?
Yeah.
So I'm immediately gonna fly out and see it.
Okay, yeah, if you fly up there, you see them. They're all there.
I guess I follow out.
Right, so I'm gonna land and I'm gonna bring out my blaster, point at the guy. It's like, let her go.
Hey, yeah, well, what the hell, Hansy?
Look, you have to know.
Oh.
The Order of Celeste.
Oh, shoot, I think I lost audio.
No, we can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can hear you. Can you
I
not
think
hear
the
us?
issue is she can't hear us.
Can y'all still hear me? Because I can't hear y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, we can.
Awesome. One sec.
As if technical difficulties weren't bad enough at work today.
Right?
Oh, thank God it worked. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you can?
I can hear you again now. God.
Okay, good.
It's been that kind of night. Okay, let's do this. We in there.
This night, it's been like that all day for me at work, too. So,
All right, I am so sorry,
I was
y'all.
about to say, it's Monday.
I'm hardwired in. Everything is definitely gonna work now for sure. No question. Definitely no gremlins are on the stream trying to kill me.
Can someone knock on wood, please?
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
You have to understand, the Order of Celeste is just as dangerous as the people they claim to fight. They may be the quote-unquote good guys, but they're more of a necessary evil.
Okay.
Then who are you guys?
One of them straight up, she goes, I'm Hex.
Het?
Hex.
Hex. Oh, wow, that makes like way more sense because in like a magical thing like het, I'm like, well, that was weird. Like you're straight? I don't know. What the hell does that even mean? Hex.
The Egyptian.
That's fair enough.
I'm not there.
Nice to meet you. Teleporting people without their consent is really fucking rude. I don't know if anybody's ever like mentioned that to you, but like maybe a heads up next time before you're like grabbing people, by the way. Did I mention the robots that we still need to take care of?
Just give us a moment.
Okay, fine. You have a moment.
And you're still on this planet. Alice can teleport you to other worlds, dimensions. Just be lucky that this time you're on the same planet.
Okay. I wasn't worried about that, but I am now.
Fair enough. Look,
I would just like to.
Wait, so can Alice teleport me back to the war?
potentially, yes. It might take a few tries. She would have to know which world, but yeah, she could try.
I mean, I don't want to tell you your business none, but I kind of feel like it might take a few ties when tied to teleportation. Sounds like a bad time, but you know, you do you, honey.
Oh, I got
I would like to say that I am getting my suit on in the bathroom.
Okay. That is
It's
absolutely something you could do.
It's going to be interesting coming out of the bathroom, but
Yeah.
All right, well, you have my attention, so what do you want?
Look, your Celeste, they take people like you and me who have innate magic powers, and they like to train us.
Okay.
And then they send us out to do the fighting for them. So they can sit inside their pretty little hideout and not have to risk their own lives.
I mean, the magic's kind of a stretch on what it is I do, but I think it's safe to say I don't want any part of this, sugar.
Still haven't told us who you were. Or who are you with?
I'm Hex. This is Alice.
Yeah, Hex and Alice. I mean, obviously.
Wait,
You've
so
probably
you're saying
heard of
just
them.
you two against the Order of Celeste? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying be wary of them. My grudge with them is my own, but you have to be wary of them. And it's not so much that you have to be worried that they're going to try to recruit you. You have to be worried because they may think you're a threat. And if they think you're a threat, they'll want to get rid of you.
Well, I guess I've got some bad news for them then.
They just need to get her. She's like the nice.
They don't care about getting to know people. They care about power, what power you hold. And if they
That was really nice. Thank you. You're all right, G.I. Joe. I knew I liked you.
Who's
Like
the
put my arm around you. Like, ah.
at this point, can I be somewhere towards the roof? Like sneaking my way up towards the roof?
Yeah, you know where the ladder to get to the roof is in the back of the building.
Trying to sneak up behind them if I can see them.
All right, so Order of Celeste, super bad, probably gonna kill me. Won't be the first person on that list, probably won't be the last. Appreciate it. Is there anything else I can do to help you, or do you need to? Because like I got your warning, super cool, but
She
robots, you know.
hands you a little piece of paper, not a business card, but a piece of paper. If you ever need help, just send a message to this number.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. Hex and or Alice.
Might be
Like,
hard
take
because
paper.
phones work.
It's real simple. Like, I'll show you, like, as soon as we get, like, 2 seconds to breathe today, I will absolutely show you how that phone works. Guaranteed. Like, it's coming, honey.
But, like you said, be careful. They'll have knowledge, but they'll... you just have to be
Don't
careful
sweat it.
of them.
Don't sweat it. They come after me, they're gonna have a devil of a time.
Good. And then they just disappear.
I'm still on the roof, you jerk. My
And
God.
then now, Hunter's up there, and
Hey, look
hovering
who's here.
nearby is Johnson. So you can figure out how to get down.
Hey, Hunter, you stopped running away.
Oh, wow.
Now, in fairness, I did summon upon the powers of the dark and infernal abyss. Like, some boys are scared of that. I get it, you know? I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to poke fun.
Wasn't my proudest moment. Let's just move on.
No, certainly.
I'm here to help.
So Do you know where in here the bugs are? Because, I mean, my sensors didn't really... They could tell they were here, but they couldn't tell more specifically.
I'm going to assume where the meat is kept, which would be the fridge in the back.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I would be slightly careful. Because, like I said, my friend works here, and I don't want to beat up his restaurant for no reason.
If we just order all the hamburgers, fine, right?
Doesn't work that way.
I feel like we're treating the symptom at that point, not so much the root disease. Like, maybe we should just go down there and go, maybe just kind of check on the we should go check on the robot situation.
Yeah, this isn't a cold. We can fix the problem.
Yeah.
It's causing the symptoms.
Alright, so I walk back in and walk up to the front counter and ask, "Excuse me, can I speak to your manager, please?"
Manager turns around and just, can I help you?
We have reason to believe that there's some dangerous technology here. Could I take a look in the back?
Dangerous technology? What do you mean? We have grills and phones and a computer that barely works. What dangerous technology?
I'll walk up to the counter and be like, Aaron sent me. He said that he found a metal bug. And I point to Wild. Said he found that in the back.
Okay, when he points at me, I walk up and I'm go, Health Inspector. Oh wait, do we have badges?
No,
No.
we established before, like, no, we don't have any kind of, like, identification.
If
At
I
best,
have
we probably
any-
have student IDs.
Okay, I flash my student ID and quickly put it back.
Like you mentioned, they found metal bugs in the back, and the manager just, what are you doing? Just go in back. Just get you talking about it in front of the customer. God.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. I guess we head back there.
I shoot the manager like a thumbs up as we're walking by, like, eh.
Before I make it to the back, I look into the crowd. It's like, nobody eat the hamburger. And I walk in.
What are you doing? Oh, no.
That includes you, Velasquez.
Velasquez is literally mid-bite. What?
Oh yeah, Robert, just in case you didn't know, he showed up in our flashback episode too. So
Burger
Yeah.
King reigns supreme.
yeah. So yeah. All right, so we walk back and talk to the is the manager following us, or
Oh, yeah.
okay. So, have you seen any of these? I was trying to be more vague for the reason you just said. So, have you seen any of these things?
Do you show him the bug?
I forget. I don't remember if I had it with me, but yeah, let's say I do,
Okay.
in a container of some sort.
No, what the hell is that?
One of my associate over here came to me and said he found one of these here, and we have reason to believe there might be 9 or 10 more, something like 9 or 10 more of them. But I wasn't able to get more specific than that. We're guessing probably in your freezer, since that's where most of the meat would be, and they seem to consume organic matter.
Oh, God. Wait, like, all of that McClucky's chicken, all their stuff going missing? Like that?
That would would fit the pattern. Yeah.
He just rips open the freezer door. Just go fix it.
Okay. Now that we're in here, can I assess the situation to see if there are any obvious signs of the bugs?
Yeah, go for it.
And as I pass by the manager,
Well, the fact that I studied one of them, would that give me a bonus?
Yeah, +1.
Okay.
as I pass the manager, I tell him that Aaron, he passed me on the way out. He was sick.
Didn't he leave and come back?
Yeah, he's having a difficult time.
Whatever. Just
This like weird, strange, masked kid is just like, by the way, your employee took off early. Totally normal.
Okay.
Get rid of the bugs, please.
All right, I got 8, so I get one question. It looks like.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything I can use to sort of tell where the bugs are? From like damage to the boxes that the burgers would be in, or anything like that?
When you're looking, you actually see on one of the shelves, one of the bugs is laying there, and it looks like it's not working anymore. It looks like it short-circuited or something.
Okay. All right, I go ahead and grab that one off the shelf, and can I quickly study it with my with the sensors in my suit to see if I can figure out what caused it to stop working, and if it's something we can reproduce?
As soon as you grab it, you have a pretty good idea. It seems it's extremely hot when you pick it up.
Okay.
And it's in a freezer, but it feels extremely hot, so it seems it overheated somehow.
All right. So since we're in here, can I use the infrared scanners on my suit? Use one of my gadgets to see if now that I'm closer, I can isolate the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. +1 on that too.
Yeah.
And I'll be keeping an eye out to see if any try to get out in like a vent or something.
Okay.
I'm just trying to sneak a couple of fries, honestly.
They're all frozen.
Yeah, we're in the freezer.
Oh, good point. Shit.
You can surely
I kind of
try.
very disappointed.
The 5 boxes are good for moving into and out of dorms. I know that from experience.
I can validate that. We are always more boxes.
I'm going to look in the corners and the vents to see if I can.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like partial success again.
You can tell there are, on that shelf, there are what seem to be about 5 or 6 heat signatures in the boxes on that same shelf where you found the one.
Okay, looks like there are 5 or 6 more of them in these boxes, I guess. Well, first off, let's pull them off the shelf and see if they're if they're on the shelf or actually in the boxes. Because if they're not in the boxes, that'll make things easier.
All right, who wants to be the first person to touch the box full of evil robot flesh-eating bugs?
I think since I'm the fastest on my feet, I should probably try it.
Okay. And Agent Johnson, when you open the vent, there are 2 more that seem to have malfunctioned in the vent.
2 in the vent.
Ah, great.
Okay, so that's 3, and then these might be the rest of them on that shelf.
I'll walk over to it and just open the box.
I take a step back.
Yeah, you open the box, and they are all in there. Most of the box is gone. Like, about 2/3 of the box is gone.
They're just chewing away.
Yep.
Okay, let's load all of them in. I guess load all of them in there. And I mean, this isn't the ideal container, but should
It won't
keep
be,
them
right?
keep them distracted long enough to get them into containment back at the academy.
I grab a few more chunks of meat and put them in there.
Ooh, good call.
Just keep them busy longer.
Should we, like, I don't know, like, get a piece of tape or, like, a rope or something? It's just loose lids making me kind of nervous is all.
Do they have any plastic cups or plastic containers around?
Yeah, there's probably something out in the cooking area.
Trying to snatch.
Yeah, that's easy enough. You can snatch a plastic container.
Here, use this.
Okay.
I turn to the manager. Hey, we're commandeering your tub.
He just shakes his head and walks away.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and put them all in there and start. I'll go up front to let people know it's clear. You guys take this out the back door.
Ooh, I'm not touching that. Nope. Somebody else. Mm-mm.
I just grab it and hold it.
Nope.
Okay. You guys leave the freezer, and you're... and Wainwright's walking towards the front, and you guys are going towards the back. There is a tall man, maybe late 40s. He's got close-cropped gray hair, and Velasquez is talking to him, and Velasquez is like, oh man, I go to high school in this town. You're going to have to be more specific. Like, you're going to have some details, like, what does she look like? Like, I mean, strange girl with weird powers describes, like, half of my school, man. Come on. Got anything else that can help me?
I mean, like, I immediately do the, like, whoop, and start heading the other direction. Like, nope.
Oh, weren't you guys already all going out the back?
We were all going out the back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so I go to the front and tell the manager, we got them. You're all clear. Looks like it was just one box that they got too, so we needed to take that box to a box of meat since to keep them distracted while we get them contained.
And I look at the manager and go, "You're lucky we don't call the health inspector."
This is out of his control. This is out of his control, beyond his pay grade. I think we could.
It's like a bug to me.
Metal, not one that can carry a disease or anything like that. Everyone clear to eat food now. We took care of it.
The manager just levels a glare and just, please leave now. Just,
all right.
Please leave now.
Yeah,
I just want to stress, this is a bunch of teenagers doing this, too. This poor guy.
Do you... Wainwright, do you go out the front or do you go out the back?
I go out the front since I went to the front to say everything was okay.
So as you leave, the manager goes back into the cooler, and you hear him cursing in the back.
Ugh. I guess Oh, he went into the cooler. Would I have seen from where I was that he went into the cooler, or just that he went back behind the...
No, you wouldn't have known he went specifically into the freezer, but he went back in that direction.
Okay, I wouldn't know that he went into the cooler, so I assume he's just because he was clearly not too happy with us. So I just assume he's venting about us and head out.
Would us going through the back see him or hear him?
Oh yeah, you guys are probably outside, so you might hear some muffled cursing from through the back door.
And me working there, would I know the manager is normally a guy who would curse like that, or?
I don't think the manager's a threat, y'all. I think he's just having a real shitty day.
Yeah, like that's about it. Like
Out of character, I'm just worried we might have missed one or something.
Yeah.
No. I think we scooped him up pretty good. The count match is what I remember us saying, like, way back all those weeks ago. I think this poor manager's just like, get out of here, you weird fucking kids! I got businesses to run, and it's just trying to get away from us.
You guys went specifically for the insects, and they were on like a mid-high shelf, and you didn't check any of the lower boxes. If you would, most of those would have been empty.
Okay.
That's what he's cursing about.
Yeah, this guy just like lost all of his stock. I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair. I'd be pissed too.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor Velasquez.
Yeah, he got his burger already.
I heard he got his
Well, his
burger.
first one at least.
I was to say, like, he got one. Like, that's gonna keep him happy.
Yeah.
Burger King demands tribute.
Like, then we should all head back to Egypt. I'd
Yeah.
like to look at that guy out.
Yeah, I don't even say anything. I just kind of like nod, and I'm like,
All right, now that we're out, I can go ahead and carry the container since I'm in a metal suit, so that's an extra level of protection.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it back. No problem.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and take them to. I mean, is there a place on campus I know is for containment and disposal of dangerous technology?
Oh yeah, it'd be near the labs where you work.
Okay, I go ahead and take them over there to be deactivated and more
Okay.
thoroughly analyzed.
I mean, this is kind of weird for us, isn't it? Like, should we be telling Director Ellsworth or something? Like, I feel like we should report or something.
Yeah.
I don't really know what
Yeah.
procedure is here.
I'm surprised you're the one who thought of that.
It's been a weird day, all right?
Yeah, that I can agree with, even for this place. But yeah, we should
Library.
probably.
Over to the library.
I just want to get these in containment first, so that they don't get out and cause more problems.
Yeah, when you take them to the containment and destruction area, there's an agent there who it's basically just his job to log everything and stuff, and he just, what do you got there?
Organic matter eating drones of some sort. The one I glanced at earlier had indications that it was built by Dr. Proton. I think we should, even if we deactivate all of them, we should, and we can destroy all of them, but I'd say keep one for further analysis, because there could be more of them out there.
Okay, and where were these found?
Knuckleburger over on 4th.
Okay, and I will. Yeah, make sure you put in a formal report with whoever your superior is.
Right, yeah. Gonna be a day for lots of paperwork after everything that happened this morning.
You have a good day. And he takes the container and he puts it. There's like a chamber, and he puts it in there. and he like twists a dial and hits a button, and you just hear all the drones that were still working. They just you just hear them like popping, and you see sparks.
Okay.
Getting EMP bug zapped in there. Ugh. Yeah, I honestly like watching that. I probably just like, ugh, and I make my like no. In fact, Cliff, didn't you say you were going to the library?
Yeah. Go look for a type.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta go. A guy about a phone. And I go chase down Cliff.
Okay.
So are you going to write the report about stuff here? And I guess Hunter and I can write the report about the bugs?
Oh, you're gonna write the report? Rad. Cool. Thank you. I'm going around the corner.
Okay. So yeah, once they're deactivated, can I grab one of them to take back and dismantle?
Did you give him the one that you already had?
I suppose I didn't say that I put it in that container, so I suppose I still
You
have
still
that
have
one.
that one if you want to look at it more.
Okay. Is it still active? I forget.
No, that one was dead.
Yeah, you guys like
Okay.
semi-dismantled it to figure out what the deal was. So
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'll put that one in. I'll take that one over to my workshop and put it in a lock box there.
Okay. It's easy enough.
And start working on the report, I guess.
Okay. What are you guys doing in the library?
I mean, I'm walking in on whatever Cliff's doing. So
Right. I'm looking at a keyboard and I'm like, nowhere to put paper in this typewriter.
oh. We
Did I
gotta.
hear him say that?
Did you go to the library?
Yeah, I follow them.
Yeah, then you heard him.
Yeah, no, I walk up behind him and it's like, wow, we're gonna have to start super at the basics, huh? All right, well, and I proceed to explain like, so this is not a typewriter. It's very similar to a typewriter. You do type on it, but it is a keyboard, and you use it to talk to computers, basically. Now, like, I jiggle the mouse a little bit, like, and you also use this thing.
Machines don't push buttons.
Well, okay, so
I forget, wouldn't Cliff have been here for like almost a year now? I'm just trying to think what he...
Yeah, something like that. It doesn't mean he's gotten the handle on computers.
Yeah, on everything. I'm
things
just...
haven't necessarily stuck yet, and it's
Right.
these are probably crummy computers. It's an easy enough mistake to make. No,
Yeah.
no. Like, are you trying to type something? Like, do you need to make a report or something? Because like,
Or don't we have to? Everyone have to make a mission report?
I hope not, because I ain't gonna. Okay, so, and then I'd like, it's very like pained, very like super basic, trying to walk him through like, here's the start menu, and move the mouse up there, click on that, no left click on that, no, only click on it once. That's how you open a Word doc. Okay, then go over here. When you print, it's gonna print out over there. I'll look over to like where the printer's supposed to be, and there's just like, because we kind of wrecked this place a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
We tossed some shit around, so it's like I point over to where the printer's supposed to be, and it's like, okay, so normally there's a printer over there, and that's where the paper comes from. So you put the words in here, and the words come out there, and yeah, just it's like it's easy. Anybody can do it. I have faith in you, Cliff. You got this. Except that the printer's not there right now because I kind of broke it. Please don't tell anybody we broke it.
And also, I'm not there to say this, but I also disconnected the library, all the library stuff from the network.
Shit, that's right.
And I shot a computer.
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, also that, like point over at like the smoldering monitor. Don't tell anybody about that either. That wasn't us.
They don't have cameras.
I was about to say they most likely definitely have cameras.
Look up at the ceiling.
Yeah, there's cameras.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I mean, if we type it in, put in a report, it should find, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
Report.
I mean,
it was in the sake of saving.
in fact, why don't we, we don't need to, I
Information.
don't think we need to file anything really. Like, this whole thing will just blow over if we don't. Hey, you want to learn how to use your phone, right?
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
no-
yeah. Let's talk about that instead. And I like sit down and the same thing again. It's like, hey, okay, so here's how you turn the screen on. You tap this big phone icon. No, don't hold it. Just tap it, and try to walk poor Cliff through how to use a cellular phone.
Okay. I mean, easy enough. Well, you can do it.
Yeah, like I don't know if this is specifically a move. Like I don't think I'm necessarily like this. We could stretch this to be a comforter support, but like
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a tender moment or if it's just awkward teenagers being like, "How do you not know how a fucking cell phone works, man?"
I guess that's up to you. That's up to you. Do you want it to be a comforter support moment?
I mean, let's like, because what can we do with that? We can shift labels and we can. On a hit, they do mark potential. I mean, like it could be like a really friendly like. I mean, he did just say that like I was really nice once you get to know me. So I feel like me and Cliff are kind of like we're sharing a connection now. It's like, hey, buddy, you're not as much of a stick in the mud as I thought you were. Also, you said literally anything nice about me, so I'm happy now. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to like support him in the sense of like. Welcome to the 21st century. It is awesome here. So, screw it. What do I have to roll for that? Mundane. Oh, shit, right. Well, I rolled that at a -1, so this ought to be entertaining. Rad.
Mark potential.
I'm gonna do that. Rad.
Is this do you have influence?
I do, yes.
Wouldn't make a difference.
Oh, that's true, because I get a +1 on rolls that affect you. That's right. But that would put me at a 5.
Yeah,
So...
that's a 5.
And even if Hunter like joined in to help, like it's not
Still be
happening.
a 6.
Yeah.
I'm just-
so can't quite
like,
climb out of that hole.
So yeah, I guess I just get really frustrated during the process of it. It's just like, no, just don't. God, why are you so? Ugh. Completely backfires. So yeah, what bad thing comes as a result of me being completely inept? Look, I'm tired and hungry. It's been a long day. Damn
You
it.
see me at the phone, I'm like, it went black again.
Oh, you know what, Cliff Sugar? That's for the best. It's better this way. I just kind of like push the phone, like nope, nope, never mind. I tried. He's your problem now. I throw my hands up.
You're handing it off to me?
Yeah, like
I'll sit and also try to do the same thing and try to help him with the phone.
Okay.
And even occasionally still asking
You cut out.
oh no.
I stopped holding the push to talk button because I'm smart.
Oh,
That'd do it.
that's why they call it push to talk. Turns out.
Right? But no, I'll turn to Adrian Graves every once in a while still asking for advice because I'm not very good with technology either. But I do try to help him get as base of a knowledge as I can.
Okay. Roll your mundane. If you have influence, add a +1.
It's an 8.
That is an 8. So, on an 8... Wait, zoom in so I can see this. So, they mark... they can... So... in Johnson, you can either mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
If you choose to open up to and respond to what
That's right.
Hunter's
Forget
doing here.
about that part.
Yeah. You do have to reciprocate in order to get those benefits.
Yes. So if you're gonna open up and be receptive of him teaching you how to use the phone, you can get one of those benefits.
Can't. Oh, sorry, you were cutting out.
This doesn't count as giving him.
No, it doesn't.
No. This is covered under the comfort or support move.
Yeah, I guess I'd open him. I'm like, I don't understand how any of this stuff, but I can.
It's okay, neither do I.
I just start walking off in a huff, like just so done. Like, ugh, why do I even fucking try?
No, and I'm actually sad.
Okay. So you're getting there. You start to understand the phone. You haven't quite figured out how to close tabs in Google Chrome yet, but you're getting there.
I mostly focus on him knowing how to answer and send texts and phone calls.
He understands that. He can now send texts and answer phone calls.
Oh, did you say which of those 3 benefits you wanted? The mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels?
Okay. What's everybody's potential track app?
I'm at 4.
I'm at 2.
I've lost my tab, but there it is. I'm at 2, but I've already excuse me. I've already had 1 advancement, so.
Okay.
Same.
All right. So, well, you're writing up the reports, Wainwright. Your superior officer, your usual superior officer, comes in and goes, Wainwright, where's the rest of your team?
We've had a busy morning. Last time I heard they were heading to the library. I can call them over if you want.
Please do.
Actually, okay, I go ahead and send a text saying, hey, can everyone come over to my workshop? The boss wants to see us. And then and sir, I'm actually working on a report for one of the incidents that occurred this morning.
Good. I will be happy to see your reports on the incidents that have happened.
Yeah, this is about some drones that Dr. Proton released in the city. I think they're prototypes.
I'm glad you have answers for me, because that's exactly what I'm here to talk to you about.
We're not there yet, but like I already know what we're gonna talk about. Somebody over here unleashed a lot of power in the library.
No idea what you're talking about.
Agent Wainwright gets the text message back that says, "Hello, Agent Wainwright. Thank you for informing me upon the situation. We will be there post haste. Cordially, Agent Johnson."
I love him so much.
Well, that's progress, I suppose.
Hell yes. Truly, he has marked potential. Yeah. So when I kind of stormed out of the library, I was actually heading back to my sanctuary. I see the text, and I just huck my phone into another part of the sanctuary. It's like, I don't fucking have time for this. Nope. Because I'm gonna go like looking around this room because I'm still weirded out by the fact that there was an open book in here and somebody was summoning demons. So I'm just kind of going in there to just be in my quiet place.
Reasonable. Are the rest of you going to make your way over to the lab then?
Yep. Over to wait. That's where I'm.
Okay.
I was actually going to go look for Agent Graves.
Okay. That you can do. Johnson, when you get there, your superior officer, Agent Barclay, just, Agent Johnson, good of you to join us. Please have a seat.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
And yeah, you go to find Graves. So, what are you doing in your sanctuary?
I mean, that book's probably was just still sitting out. Or no, that's right, because I grabbed it. I pulled it off to go do the ritual. So like I'm probably got that book again, and I'm just like looking at it, looking at the cover, and kind of like looking up at the shelf, and just like shoving it up in there somewhere, and then like looking around to just kind of see if anything else was disturbed. If anything like really in particular is like out of place, or if anything has been damaged, and you know. But not like doing like a super thorough search, just kind of just like walking around in a huff, like somebody was in here.
Okay. If you're not doing a super thorough search, you
No,
don't
it's
really
just
notice anything.
okay. Then like yeah, like I make a circuit of like the bookshelf or two of like arcane tomes that are in there, and I go off to my little corner and I just like flop down onto the beanbag chair. Like pick my phone back up off the floor from where it landed and just kind of I'm like scrolling through looking for like angry loud music to listen to.
You have a text from Hunter being like, "Where are you?"
Do I answer it? I think I kind of like look at it for a second, like sigh, and it's like, you know, in the lab, which Hunter I think would know means like my capital S sanctuary. It's technically the facility is considered like an arcane laboratory, so I would have just said, look, I'm just in the lab. What?
Just need to talk.
Fine. I set the phone back down.
Then you get a text message from Agent. It says, "Hello, Agent Malice. I thank you for assisting me with learning the phone today. Apologize for being so difficult. Cordially, Agent John."
Oh god, I don't want to be mean, but like, I think he's great. Fucking Mallory's just like, flips the phone over.
Yeah, Hunter, I assume you can find Graves whenever you're ready to.
It's like an open secret. It's not hard to know, like where this is. Like, you know, it's not the sanctuary in that it's hidden. It's a sanctuary in that it's mine.
I just head over there, and I don't know if there's a door or anything, but if the door is closed, no. If not, I just walk in.
Yeah, like the door be open, I guess. Honestly, so just to simplify things, you just would see me sitting over there. Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about the library.
Talk about. No big deal. Happens.
Yeah, just happens where you can just pull a power out of your ass. Just out of nowhere.
I mean, what? Like, my roommate turns into water. Is that really so weird around here? You have, like, weird sticky-to-the-wall bug powers or whatever.
It is when you're mostly a telekinetic.
Yeah, well... You don't know what powers I have anyway. Whatever. I got all kinds of powers. I've got super cool, rad, demon dispelling powers. So, whatever. It's no big deal. It just happens.
Okay, then do it again.
What? No! I'm not a fucking monkey. I like stand up from the beanbag chair at that point. It's just like, what the hell? Yeah, why don't you go stick to the wall or listen real good or whatever?
Jumps up and sticks to the ceiling by his feet.
Okay, smartass.
Well, don't ask me to do dumb stuff. I won't do dumb stuff.
Well, you're doing dumb stuff right now.
I'm more concerned than anything.
I stomp over to like, because there's also like just a small collection of like tools and weird crap in there as part of the arcane lab. So I'm just over there and I've like picked up some weird gizmo that I have no idea what it does or what it's for, but I'm just kind of like fiddling with it. Like... Look, it's not easy to talk about, all right? It's just the thing. Sometimes I can tap into it. It's whatever. It's no big fucking deal. Don't sweat it, all right?
Okay. I just want to say that was absolutely terrifying, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it.
And I kind of stop and I put the little gizmo down and I just start laughing. It's terrifying. You think it's terrifying. That's fucking... You don't know the half of it. Okay? So, keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Something's liable to come out of the dark and bite it off. I start to leave.
I'm not trying to stick my nose in. Just, I picked up this mask and I point at my mask and kind of pick at it a little bit. I'm like, I picked up this mask to save people, to help people. All I want to know is, do you need help with something? Is this something we can help with?
I kind of stop at the door. I turn back around and... This is bigger than you. It's better if you just stay away.
I hate to be blunt, but no shit.
So just so you're aware, this is she's very, very resistant to talk about this because it's actually really bad for her to do so. So let's see. It's actually I'd probably push back at this point. Yeah, actually, I think I might provoke at this point because I'm trying to get Hunter to back down. So I think what I do is I walk back. I just kind of stop and look at him, and as I'm walking back from the door, I just go, "You don't understand," and then like telekinetically like just kind of like push the furniture in the room just kind of like closer to us. This is bigger than you. And yeah, I'm trying to provoke him into just like leaving me the fuck alone about this.
Okay. Roll superior.
Uh-oh. I'm not great at that. Although I do get +1 because I have influence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn.
Ooh.
So this is a little weird because it's on a PC. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, on a 10 plus. Okay, rad. So yeah. So what I'm trying to provoke him to do is, yeah, it's just like back down. So sorry, I don't want to step on the GM's toes here. If you wanted to explain what provoke someone does.
Yeah. So in this case, once you, it engraves wants you to back off. If you do, you'll get to add a team point to the pool. If you don't do it, you mark a condition. So it's all whether you do it. You've been provoked, and now your action depends on you.
Okay. I'm going to actually mark a condition and not do it, but he's going to mark afraid.
Fair.
Fair. That is...
He'll take a step back, but then he'll take a step forward again, and he'll reach up and pull his mask off. Whoa. And say, "Listen, I'm coming to you from person to person. I'm trying to help. This is obviously some weird ass shit. Let me help.
And at this point, Hunter's phone rings because it's been long enough that I'm trying to call the.
Oh man.
Yep, Barclay's
Just
back in the
Instantly
lab.
silences it.
Barclay's pacing back in the lab.
Shit. Like that's. So that was pretty intense. Like, is that a comfort or support at that point? Is it basically he's trying to like reach out? So I mean.
Yeah, I would say so. That is a mundane roll. If you have influence, you get +1.
I do, in fact.
Believe it or not, I give a shit what Hunter thinks of me. Why I don't want to tell him.
Excuse me. Try to find the correct page.
It's alright.
Jesus. Okay. I cannot roll today.
Did you add the +1 to that?
That was with the +1, yeah.
Okay, well, mark your potential. You are not feeling very comforted by this. I don't know what your reaction is, but he took off his mask, but you're not feeling very comforted by the move.
Jeez. All right. Oh, I have an idea. All right. Yeah, I think. Okay. You want to see it again? You want to see what I can do? You want to see what the freak can do? Fine. I'll fucking show you what I can do. And let's see what cool power I can manifest.
Actually, if I can do something retroactively here,
Sure.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Since I'm committing myself to saving someone, right? That does technically count towards my game face, which would give me a +1, right?
Yeah.
Then could I also selfishly use the team pool to add another +1 to make that?
Can you shift your mundane high enough to?
That would put it at a 7.
What's your mundane at right now?
Or sorry, you mean shifting my mundane up? It's at a.
Yeah, we use.
It's at a 2? Okay, yeah, you'd be safe.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Quick retcon, folks. Retcon.
That'll actually put it at an 8 total then as well. No, 7 total because the team does not give me the +1.
Yeah, the team lets you shift your labels.
Yeah, it just lets me shift my label up to add the +1, so it'll be a 7.
And I think you have to take one away from one of your other ones for that.
Down 1 superior.
Okay.
Well, dip. All right, so that just turned into a hit then.
That is then a partial.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you open up to him, then you.
Okay. Yeah, I think just seeing like Hunter's actual face just kind of shakes her a little bit. And it's just like, you know, all this like rattling like angry furniture just kind of like stops and like my arms just kind of like droop down. And I kind of like honestly like I just start crying at that point.
Okay. When you start crying, we're gonna jump over to Wainwright and Johnson. Barclay's pacing in the lab. You've tried to call, nobody answered. And he just stops and he looks at Johnson. He just, Agent Johnson, do you know where we can find your teammates?
No, sir. You can text them.
Do either of you finally learned how to text? That is great news. Do either of you have a way to find your teammates?
Well,
And to be fair, I did silence your phone call immediately, so you might. I don't know if you can infer anything.
Can you use the PA, sir?
well, best guess is that Agent Graves is maybe in the arcane lab. I know she spends a lot of time there.
Good. Agent Wainwright, please lead the way.
Okay, I guess we start heading over. Yeah.
Okay, so they are on their way.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward.
Yeah, back in the sanctuary. Agent
Yeah,
Graves has just started crying.
yeah, like honestly, I kind of, and you know, I'm. It's not like big heaving sobs, but it's just like sort of just like quietly like. There is something, and I don't know what it is, or what it even fucking looks like, or where it's from, or what it. Well, no, I know what it wants. It wants me for something, or it wants to use me for something, or I'm a portal to do something. All I know is it is evil beyond any reckoning. And yeah, I can. The door goes both ways. I can scoop out a little bit of its power sometimes, and that's what you saw in the library. Okay. So now you know I'm super freak girls possessed by the devil. And I just kind of slump to the floor. And now I gotta pick one of these three things, I guess.
He will put his mask back on and say, listen, you need help. You can't fight this, apparently, is what you said. So then let's figure out a way to stall him or it.
Yeah.
And if you need help, and he pulls out a piece of paper and writes his actual phone number on it and hands it to her. And he says, text that number.
Kind of, you know, like, thanks.
I'm
Like, look up. It's like, you're a lot cuter without your mask on. That mask is real stupid.
Yeah, well, it can't really go out in public and do the things that I do without my mask.
Yeah. Oh, honey, I get that. I really get that. Thanks. Sorry, I'm such an asshole sometimes.
It's endearing.
I just thought that was like just massive like belly laugh at that point.
So even better already.
God, it's such a fucking mess. I'm sorry. I go like find some tissues or something, start cleaning myself up. And I'm gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna clear afraid on that. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm feeling a lot less afraid than I was before. I have a friend. Oh.
Okay. You're cleaning yourself up. And that's when Wainwright walks through the door, followed by Johnson and Barclay. Agent Barclay Agent Graves!
Shit.
Agent Hunter! Thank you for coming when requested.
You're very welcome, sir. I'm glad we could be of service.
I don't turn around from like the sink I'm like kind of washing up from. Happy to help!
Help is not the word I would use. You have had a busy morning. You destroyed most of the library. Somehow managed to get yourself kidnapped, Agent Graves. And now the news is reporting that you stole half of Knuckleburger's stock, claiming that there were some sort of weird robotic insects inside.
That's the report I was putting the finishing touches on, and half is an exaggeration. We took one box to contain the drones, which we immediately took to containment to have deactivated and destroyed. I kept one deactivated one for further analysis,
Also,
as is standard procedure.
I wasn't
Okay.
kidnapped. I was teleported. There's a difference. And also, we didn't destroy the library. We saved it.
And just to mention, Wainwright, I don't think any of us checked any other boxes, and we don't know. Those bugs were there since morning.
I elbow Hunter.
Yes, but we didn't steal half their stock, is what I'm saying.
And honestly, sir, I think we need to report Knuckleburger to the health inspector.
I'll keep that in mind, Agent Johnson. Now, there was a lot of talking, not a lot of explanation. First off, was this field trip of yours to Knuckleburger a sanctioned mission?
We have to sanction stuff?
You are representatives of A.E.G.I.S, and if I don't know that you're going to secure dangerous technology at a Knuckleburger or anywhere else, then it is my hide on the line just as much as yours.
I want to point out, sir, that the whole thing was my idea. They just followed. Just to say, sir.
Also, we never told them that we were A.E.G.I.S.
Yeah.
I did show them my student IDs.
Cliff, shut the fuck up.
Thank you for your honesty, Agent Johnson.
God damn it.
And Agent Hunter, thank you for throwing yourself under the bus.
You're
You
quite
did
welcome, sir.
a week of detention. The rest of
I
you...
don't go to school here?
Holy shit, that's right.
Fair point. Fair point. You now
Yo,
have two jobs. For
I
the
bust
rest
out
of the-
laughing in character too, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good point there, Agent Hunter. Now you and Agent Graves can
Whoa!
report to the
I do?
janitorial staff
No.
after
Fascist!
school the rest of the week.
I have work, sir. You can take that up with my boss, but he's
I
not going to
will.
like it.
Oh, just leave him
That's
alone.
a-
It's you know what? God. This is all
to
my...
be fair, he doesn't know who I am, so he doesn't even know who my boss is. He doesn't know where I work.
He doesn't care. He really doesn't. He expects you to show up.
Oh my god. Oh, leave him alone. I'll sweep your damn floors or whatever. It's fine.
Can't we just do like extra training and take some laps?
That wouldn't be punishment for you.
You'd enjoy that too much, right?
Cliff, you do that anyway.
We can try and climb up a flagpole to get the flag.
Cliff, I'm
'Cause that
I
would be a
just pulled the
challenge.
pin. I just pulled the pin and let it fall so he could grab it before it landed.
Cliff, honey, I'm a telekinetic.
And I can climb up basically anything. With no trouble.
We can do parachuting lessons.
Look, I'll just mop. Honey, it's a mop. It's easy. It's... Whatever. It's fine.
I'll come in on my days off, or when I don't go in early, and come in and help.
Whatever, it makes sense. We're just getting punished for saving the school and also a knuckle. So, whatever. Like, that just makes sense to me. So, whatever, it's fine.
I'm glad we're in agreement.
Just roll my eyes.
He turns and he starts to leave the sanctuary. And as he's leaving, he does turn around, like with a half smirk on his face. And he says, however, Good job out there, agents. I'll keep you apprised of any information we learn. And he leaves.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Agent?
Just coughing. It's
Agent-
real dusty in here. A lot of dusty tomes. You can't hang out next
Oh,
to
it's
these dusty
still a
tomes.
mess too, huh?
Yeah, cause like actually, like I did kind of jumble the furniture around a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of tables that are askew. A bunch of shit just got knocked onto the floor. Books would have gotten knocked over. So yeah, it's also just a mess in here. I don't know if anybody would be able to tell though. I don't know if anybody comes in here.
Maybe your teammates might, but Barclay
Maybe.
probably not.
I live like such a fucking slob. Like, it's like yes, this looks like her squalor. Yes.
Tornado head? Yeah, that's normal.
I'll be adjusting the group. Like, well, that was no fun. Maybe we should all relax by going to the gym. Wainwright, you and me are supposed to go into the ring.
Yeah, well, I figure I probably would have changed out of my suit once I got into the workshop, but I'd be like, now batteries are low on my braces. I need to recharge them before I can do that. Maybe tomorrow.
Come on, I just got to show you how to take a punch. You know,
I'll take you up on that offer, Cliff, if you're still offering.
sure, why not?
Yeah, hard pass on getting punched. Think I'm good?
A little bit of. Just, we wear boxing gloves. They're fine.
It'll
Actually,
be
I
fun.
wanted to talk to Agent Graves if you have a minute.
Sure. Take a number, get in line.
Yeah. So
I'm like idly like kind of pushing stuff around with my telekinesis just to kind of like get it like back into place. And picking books up and putting them back on the shelf.
right. So are you guys still there? Or have you?
I mean, I
I'm probably
lead
not
the
to-
way towards the gym.
Right. So
training.
once I leave the room, I ask
Mm-hmm.
Mal, are you okay? I know that everything with your power earlier. I mean,
Why does everyone keep asking me that today?
well,
Thank
I
you.
mean,
It's sweet, Rex, but I'm fine. It's
yeah. Well, I mean, you know why I'm doing this, and I know something about what's going on. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
no, it was yeah, I hate people. I hate it when they see me like that, but like, it's desperate measures, right?
Yeah. I just know that if you need to talk to someone, you know where I am.
Sure, no. I mean, shit. Hunter gave me his number.
Oh, okay. I guess everything's okay. Then
I guess so.
yeah.
He's got
So.
a weird face.
You
I was kind of putting books back up.
you saw his face? Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Disappointingly human, I gotta be honest. But thanks for
Yeah.
you're a sweetheart.
Okay. Just guess I head out then.
Yeah. Yeah, screw it. I don't feel like being alone right now. I kind of like tail after, like, hey, wait up. I'm like telekinetically like pull my phone back and shove it in a pocket. Like, let's go see what the boys are up to.
Okay.
Okay. With that, we are going to go to break. Thank you, Throck, for bringing in your friends from the Greyhawk channel for the raid.
Oh, dip.
Stick around. Things have gotten emotional.
Hey.
Oh, so many emotions. So much angst.
But we will be back in about 10 minutes. We'll see you then. Hello, everybody. We are back. We realized that we all forgot something. We got a little caught up in the scene. So we have some team moves to do. So, two of you revealed your vulnerabilities. So, Graves, I believe then you have a question for Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah. Yeah, like I guess to sort of like flashback a little bit. We'll say this like goes on the end of that scene, like right before Sergeant Dickhead showed up. Yeah, I think like right after you handed me your number, like I kind of like look at it for just a second, and it's just like, you really think I can be saved? If there's any chance?
Normally, I'd give a pessimistic answer and say not everyone can be saved. But in this case, yes. You have me, you have Wainwright, you have Johnson, all in your corner.
Rad. If they say yes, mark potential. I'm gonna do
Or
that.
you can clear box
Nope.
in your Doom Track.
Nah.
Nope. Okay.
Fuck that. That's boring.
And then, I believe, I
Yours
reveal.
pops off.
Yeah, I then tell a secret about who I really am. And I'll lean forward and, by the way, my name's Aaron, and I worked at that Knuckle Burger.
Yeah, I just let out like just a massive. That was on the counter. Holy shit!
Yep.
Oh my.
Wainwright knows Aaron. He doesn't know that I'm.
You told Wainwright, and you didn't.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that I'm Hunter. He only knows me from my past.
Oh shit! I won't say anything. I swear.
And I give you influence, which means you already have influence over me.
I do already have influence over
So you can
yeah.
shift a label, but first I have to shift my mundane up and my mask's label down. But
Your mundane's already a 3.
my mundane's already maxed.
Which...
So I mark a condition, correct?
Yes. And I believe, Hunter, do you also have influence over Graves?
Yes, I do.
Actual.
Yeah, so then you both have, during the team move, you both give influence, so you both have to shift your labels
Jesus.
from that.
Okay, let's think about our order of operations here. So you have an inherent thing that you
Technically, it gives you influence first, and then you shift my mundane up and down. So I don't know how. Yeah.
All right. So hang on. So
Your move triggered first, so.
well, it did, but does mine? I didn't think mine messed with influence at all. Where's mine?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, did it? Shoot. Oh, give them influence over you and ask if they honestly think there's hope for you. Okay, right. All right. So first order of business is I gave you influence over me, but did you already have influence on me?
I sure did.
Oh, dip. All right. So then you get to mess with my labels first. I believe is what happens there. What do you want to shift?
I'm gonna shift your mundane up 1.
Okay.
And your danger down 1.
Yeah, that
because
makes sense.
you became more human to me.
Yeah.
Still scared shitless of you, but I mean.
And that also makes sense because, like, I would feel more like I've made a human connection, and I would feel like a lot less isolated, and feeling like dangerous and alone is what, you know, kind of pushes me to that place. So that makes sense. All right, so that's the first one. Then you have a thing where, let's say, you give them influence and shift your mundane up. All right, so give them influence. I already have influence. So I need to shift your labels, and then you need to shift your own label.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I want to shift your savior up because that was a very like, yes, I want to protect you. And your, let's go with shift your freak down.
Okay. And then I shift my mundane up, which can't go up anymore, and shift my masks label down, I believe.
So in that case, you don't shift, I don't think, because the labels can't move. And instead, you
Yeah.
get the condition, which in this case is GM's choice. So she gets to pick.
You know what? Take guilty. Because you want to help, but right now there's only so much you can do. And even though you've taken a step in the right direction, you still wish there's more you could do.
Fair enough.
This is so much bigger than like anything poor Hunter has ever had to deal with. Like
The most he's had to deal with was a mob. It is essentially the mob. That's the biggest thing he's had to deal with.
yeah, which is a little bit different than the devil. So,
Yeah.
good luck, kid. I'm in your corner. All right, so fast forward.
Yes, fast forward. So, let me give you guys the choice. There's a couple plot threads here. I'll give you which arc do you want to follow right now. So there is Malphysius and the Order and the Church of Universal Light fighting over the city. Or there's the Order of Celeste and whatever is going on with Graves.
To be fair, I would probably either be focused on helping Graves or figuring out why the Celeste is interested in her, which we already know, but I mean, like actually stopping them from being interested.
Certainly, I have a vested personal self-interest in what's going on there. Like, I'm hesitant to hog too much of the spotlight in that regard. Like, I don't want to, like... It's the me show, starring me. But at the same time, like, I mean, yeah, that's certainly where my character's at, so...
Johnson's just following.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say following that makes sense. Because, I mean, that was something that happened, at least part of it happened right, a lot of that part of it happened right at the academy, so...
On both the way into Knuckleburger and on the way out of Knuckleburger, there were people like, have you seen this girl? Like T-1000 style, like, fucking, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm just so popular today. It's awesome. I wish people weren't trying to kill me, though.
Alright, so you guys went off to the gym. There was some sparring, some other fun. What do you do after? You still have the night to yourself. You could go out. You could go party. You could log in
Do you mind
and
if we
go on a patrol.
Do you mind if we RP the sparring a bit?
Oh, if you want to, yes, go for it.
I was actually about to mention the same thing.
I think that's a good scene, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. So who's sparring here? Is it Hunter
It
and
was-
Johnson?
Yeah, it was me and Cliff.
Okay.
All right. So, you've ever been boxing, Hunter? Agent Hunter?
Not boxing. Well, not traditional boxing. Kickboxing and mixed martial arts.
Okay. That's not box.
No, it's not.
Uh,
It's... I can refrain from using my hands, or from using my feet, though.
mhm.
If you want to just box, I can box with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good old fashioned American.
Anybody want to mention to him? I don't think boxing started off as American.
I figure we're a couple minutes behind
Oh, yeah.
you guys, so...
Oh,
I wanted to give you guys, like, a few lines before we, like, kind of bar in, so... Awesome.
Never mind, I didn't say that.
Cliff is precious and pure, and he's great, and you be nice to him.
So Cliff gets ready, and he all up in his gloves, gloving up, starting with the punching bag, warming up, maybe doing some jumping jack.
Hunter will kind of go off into a little bit of a changing room, get his suit off, get into just like training clothes, but still have his he has a different mask, one that's not like his full mask, but it's just essentially like almost a Ball of the Masquerade kind of mask.
Like, can you breathe through that thing?
Well, that's why I took the mask off. It's just
like a domino mask.
Yeah.
I was like, let's put on a headgear just in case. Don't want to break those.
But Nagir squares up a little bit, kind of not too sure of himself at the moment. He doesn't know what to expect.
All right, how many rounds you want to go?
How many can you take, bud? I can guarantee I go more than you.
Sure, we'll see about
The testosterone on display here is just...
I'll look around the room and see if there's anyone to keep rounds.
I point to your phone and I'm like, hey, look at this. And I pull out my phone and I show him an app that is essentially just a boxing thing I find on the Play Store or something. I'm like, there, we don't need someone. I click it. I click start and figure it out.
Even better.
So
how do we...
I press start and it starts a countdown. 20. I don't know how these boxing things work. We always just yelled at each other, go, in class.
So are we gonna take any blows during this?
You know what? It's PvP, so I will ask you guys, do you want to take blows during this?
I mean, I guess that's the thing. It's like, it depends on how serious the fight gets, really. Because if it's just a sparring match, like the rules don't really have like a thing for that. But if at one point one of you decides it gets serious, then you are directly engaging a threat at that point, kind of.
I mean, I feel like we could take blows, but at the same time, we'd both... I don't know if I would definitely be pulling my punches, trying to hurt.
I'd be pulling my punches unless he gets in a shot that is a bit harder.
Okay. Yeah, so, since it's just sparring, usually I wouldn't. If you guys want to, it's up to you. But it sounds like, for now, you're not trading blows so much as a little friendly competition. So, you won't be taking any blows or anything. If you want to escalate it, just say so, and we'll start rolling.
Well, I mean, who's got the higher danger, just like in terms of raw numbers?
I think him. So I've got a 0 on my danger.
Oh no, because my thing is, when I directly engage, I don't roll danger. I roll area.
Well, okay, fair, but I mean, just generally, which one of you is more dangerous in that sense?
Oh, I have a -1.
Oh no.
Well then, yeah. Plus with my speed and strength.
Yeah.
Being more than usual.
Because you're kind of
and training.
Spider-Man-y that way.
Yeah.
I think at that point, as soon as you guys start going at it, that's when me and Rex walk in. It's just like, kick his butt, Hunter.
Yeah, that sounds like about when we walk in, and then I assume there are seats or benches along the...
Oh, I go lean up on the ring. I'm like,
yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
I want a front row.
I go to one of the benches along the side and pull out a cord and plug my braces in to charging back up.
And I think once Hunter pops me a good one, I probably try to see if I get a good counter pin punch.
Okay. If you want to roll for it, go ahead and directly engage. I'll leave it up to you.
I was actually just about to say that because I just rolled a die to see how my character, if his anger would be getting the best of him right now. And
would he be angry if he's winning the fight though?
he agreed to the sparring to let out anger.
Mm.
And if he gets in a good shot, then it's going to piss him off. So if you hit, it's going to piss him off.
When you engage, that underestimates you. You definitely under.
Oh, I would definitely be underestimating you for sure. Like,
All right.
it's not even a question.
That. So. On a hit. So you guys are trading blows. You get to pick. What do you want to happen here for this, Johnson? Are you looking to avoid and resist his counter punches? Are you looking to? Well, you're not gonna. There's not exactly an opportunity to create an opportunity here,
Right.
but
Right. So I guess probably surprise him.
okay. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you catch him with a, I don't know. You surprised him, so he throws in a punch and you take it and you catch him with a nice uppercut and he stumbles. Mark a condition
Okay.
for that.
Do I get to resist or take a powerful blow?
Generally speaking, when you take harm, that's like the GM's choice. Like either usually mark a
okay.
condition or you take a powerful blow. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
In this case, you'll mark a condition.
Okay. Then I'm going to mark angry.
Okay, and you can now, if you want to throw a punch back, you have the chance to trade some blows with him.
Keep your guard up.
He's kind of he gets a little pissed off, and you see it immediately, Cliff.
Can I do a like? Haha, got you a good one there, Hunter.
I'm not even gonna resist. It's gonna provoke him. Like, that's not a question. So if that's okay with you, Teddy.
Yeah, if you just want to say that he does it, you go for it.
Yeah, he's just gonna treat it as if he rolled a 10, I guess, and he's just gonna do it. He's gonna come right back, hooked right to the body, and then an uppercut to the chin.
Hooray! We got a team in the pool because we're fighting.
Okay, roll to directly engage threat.
This just got really anime.
Is my just to make sure, would this? Because no, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Can do.
I was about to say, does my thick and thin skinned, but I'm like, no. That only works on when I'm unleashing my powers. So it's a 7.
Okay, so the same thing. You get one choice. Again, you're trading blows. So you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition, or resist or avoid the counter blows.
I'm going to frighten him because I just went from being this playful, just having fun with sparring, to just savage counterattack.
Okay. So market condition, Johnson. It's your choice, but he is
Yes, I'm
attempting
going.
to frighten you. So
I guess I'm going. Okay. I guess I'll go for it.
okay. So market fright.
Hmm.
And Hunter, how many conditions do you have open?
1. I have hopeless, and that's
Jeez
it.
Louise.
Agent Johnson, how many conditions do you have open?
That was my first one.
Okay. So, if you want, you can throw back. You can trade some blows. However, at any point, either of you can go, I've taken enough conditions. and you could say I'm done.
I mean, at this point, if he's trying to frighten me, I'd very much try to be, Mr. Machismo. Have to face your fears. Just
Oh boy.
Okay.
bear down.
Oh boy.
So if you're gonna throw some punches back, roll to directly engage that threat.
Whew.
Can I use team to interfere with that? Because I'm trying to think. I've been frantically looking up the how you use team, and I'm trying to think. Like I'm looking for like anything on like and team to like interfere with a roll, but like I don't think you can. Oh, which is a bummer. Because I really want to help Hunter right now, but like in kind of a shitty way. But no, I'm not seeing a rule for it, so.
Yeah, not seeing it.
You can help a teammate to give them +1 to a roll. But,
Yeah, that's all I saw. So I was like, darn.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you from unleashing your power.
That would be a bit much, but if it gets serious,
No.
then
I mean, in this case, he threw a punch. If you wanted to, now would be the time. If you wanted to try to defend him and pull them apart,
oh, that's
now
true. I
would
forgot
be
about
the
defend.
moment.
That's
Actually, if he's
true.
landing a punch, I'm going to, if that is what's happening, that's what he's doing, then I'm going to be activating my my dangerous web ability, my revealing a trap,
Okay.
because I've provoked him into taking this attack, right? So I'm gonna roll plus savior, then I'll fail, and then I'll explain what happens. Sound like a plan? Okay. Boom. I'm calling that.
Wowzers!
Mark your potential.
Yowzer
What were you hoping to happen?
I was hoping to provoke him into counterattacking, and then using, because it's a trap I've laid with my powers, I'd be moving extremely quickly and getting under him and just flipping him over my back.
Okay.
But
I think here that you rely so much on your powers that you underestimate how fast Agent Johnson is when he throws
man.
that punch.
Right.
So
But I
if
think
you,
he doesn't realize that what I did was actually I threw a feint, and so I threw a undercross with my other hand. So he ran right into.
Leaned
He
into
super
it.
speeded himself into the other fist.
Yeah.
super
Oh,
speed
no.
myself into the face.
unless somebody wants to try to save him, that means he marks the last condition, which means he goes down.
Oh,
I go
that's really,
unconscious.
that's
Yes.
really tempting to watch him get knocked the fuck out.
He totally deserves it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I was gonna defend. Screw that. I want this to play out now. This is great.
Yeah, I had been thinking that I'd step in after this exchange, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you super speed into that punch and you hit the mat. You're out cold.
Oh man.
Just
Wasn't this just supposed to be a friendly sparring session?
Yeah, I jump into the ring at that.
Yeah.
I just look at Wainwright and I was like, what do you mean? This is like male bonding.
Male bonding usually doesn't involve knocking the other guy out.
to be fair, when Hunter
like
wakes up, he's gonna have a lot more respect for Johnson
Yeah.
now. So when you guys don't know that, but when he wakes up, he's
Yeah.
gonna have a lot more respect for Johnson.
Yeah,
I look up at Cliff. It's just like, Jesus Christ, you knocked him out.
We were sparring. I mean,
I go up in there and check on it.
Yeah, you
I
can.
don't-
He's breathing. He's just unconscious.
Does anybody know first aid?
I know a bit, but
You know that there is a
usually
kit for the ring next to it that's got smelling salts and plugs for bloody noses and.
yeah. Could you pass me the kit?
Yeah, sure. And I like slide under the ropes and get down there and pull the thing out and kind of toss it up into the ring.
Okay, I thought you were still on the floor there. So
Oh no, I hopped up into the ring to like check on him.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just in a rush. Like, sure, I'll go get it. Whatever.
Yeah. So you said you're wearing a different mask, and this one doesn't cover your nose, or?
No. This one's just for my eyes, and such.
Okay. So yeah, I go ahead and
He has a little
use
goatee.
use the smelling salts and make it up. You okay?
Oh. Ow.
You got knocked the fuck out, dude.
Where's Johnson?
How many fingers am I holding up?
10. I'm good. I'm
Oh.
good.
Oh, sugar, you are not good. You have a concussion for real.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic. He held up 2. I'm fine. Where's Johnson?
I'm right here. That was a
And
great fight.
he'll hold out his fist for a fist bump.
I look at it and
He wants you to like this. Just
I palm his fist.
Good enough for me, bud. Good shot. Oh, I'm gonna go sit down now.
yeah, like I offer a shoulder basically to Hunter, just like to on its way over to the sit down.
Yeah, I did recharge so that after this one, I could spar with you like we promised. But after this, no thanks.
Yeah, hard pass for me, Cliff. Like I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed though.
We'll be doing this again, Cliff. Just saying.
Don't you dare.
Okay,
you guys mind if me and Hunter talk for a bit? We'll make sure he gets to the infirmary.
that'll be great. Just want to throw out a warning. When you take that last hit, you don't clear your board. You still have all your conditions. So if you take another hit again, you either go unconscious or you have to flee until you clear some conditions. I double check that to see if you.
Oh, I thought you did. Huh.
Nope, it says nothing about that. The only way to clear conditions is to do the things that it says to do.
Okay. Oof, that's rough.
And there's some end of session stuff that.
Yeah. Hunter, are you okay? I can stick around if you.
I'm good. Just have Johnson take me to the infirmary, and I'll be good. I'll be good. Promise. Just did not expect that. Very good feint on your part, bud.
Yeah.
All right, so are you guys leaving me and Hunter alone for a bit?
Oh yeah.
Guess so. Yeah.
So I guess I'll just be sitting next to Hunter. And it's like, that's the first time I felt like I've been back home for a while. I really don't know what to think being around all the new stuff. I'm used to things being simple. I'm used to people writing letters. I mean, aside from the fact that I can fly. But
it's a little bit different.
Just in simple things. It's just like you and me just being able to, do guy stuff, punch it out. How we're supposed to do it. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate. Yeah.
Anytime, bud. Just remind me next time to take you a bit more seriously.
You weren't taking me seriously?
I didn't think that the guy who is using a gun all the time would be that good in close combat. I figured my speed and strength could outpace yours.
You should join me in some of this training. I mean, that's what it's for, Never hurt.
I might. Hey.
Are you attempting to comfort and support?
Yes.
Okay. Roll mundane for that.
Oh.
Hey.
Nice.
What was that?
With a minus. Got it.
Very nice.
Okay,
was that?
so
Take a wild guess on what I'm doing.
are you gonna open up to him?
Yeah.
Something I actually do want to say real quick though about clearing conditions. There is one other main way that you can get rid of them, and it's by kind of fulfilling the need, the compulsion related to that condition. Like for example, to clear hopeless, you just requires you seek the easiest and quickest way to like reveal feeling. So like arguments could be made that like at the end of that scene, because you were just like, I'm feeling emotional, I'm gonna go punch something, that you might be able to shed some of those conditions that you were in for free on top of the stuff from this comfort and support. So this is all on page 88 if you've got the book open, but
That's up to you, Teddy. I agree that's what he would have been doing, was throwing himself into a situation.
You can clear your anger.
Anger?
Yes.
Okay.
that's true. Yeah, you definitely vented your anger on someone.
Yeah.
So would that count for both of them then? Because I did the fling myself into easy relief and I vented my anger.
Yeah. Clear both of them.
And with me opening up to Hunter, giving him influence. Some good male to male bond.
So you
Fist to
have
face bonding.
And on the thing of opening up to Johnson, I needed this. I'm removing afraid. I needed this. I was terrified earlier, and then terrified again. I needed to just get some good old fashioned punches in, and well, got my ass handed to me, but it still felt good. So.
You know, fear's not a bad thing. You just gotta learn how to channel it. Use it
I haven't learned how to do that. I'm in the learning process, but
I've been in war. You learn how to. You figure it.
So, Graves, do you think that something in your sanctuary might have some information on that Order of Celeste that those people warned you about?
Probably. Honestly, there's just so damn many books in there. Yeah.
Is there any kind of system for finding?
Oh yeah. No. So we start at one end of the shelf, pull the books off, and we read them.
Oh, okay. No card catalog. No index. No.
I laugh and then just smile. It'll be fun.
Maybe if you're lucky, there'll be an incomplete history of secret organizations laying around.
If there is, look away.
Yeah.
Look away.
Isn't there someone else? I mean, that was there when we got here. So, isn't there someone else that might be able to ask about it?
I mean, yeah, like I could ring up person whose name I'm blanking on because I didn't put her name in my notes.
I'm gonna be a meta pigeon for a second. Do they have cameras in there?
In the sanctuary? No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No.
Okay.
But that being said, like I do actually have looking up stuff in my sanctuary. I want to say that's like a thing.
I'm assuming me and Johnson are just going to the infirmary right after that. I did take a big knock to the head.
Here we go. When you call upon the resources of your sanctuary to solve what you want to do, the GM will give you 1 to 4 conditions that you must fulfill to complete your solution. So, no, yeah, let's go crack the books. It'll be fine. So, yeah, I think he's actually triggering one of my moves over here. So, yeah, I would love to call upon the resources of my sanctuary to try and learn something about this.
So it was kind of offering to help kind of thing, but yeah.
Like
triggering your.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously you can still like come help with it, but
because
it's not like a role exactly. It's not a move in that sense. I'm basically
it's like a mini quest.
Kinda. Nerdy gets to look through like a list, and then she gets to pick which of these conditions would be like appropriate for finding out information on that group whose name I've forgotten because I suck at
Order of Celeste.
Thank you. There it is. I found it in my notes. Yes, Order of Celeste.
Also,
Yes.
nerdy, that is 5 potential for me.
Okay.
So
Holy crap!
I failed a lot of rolls. I am just letting you know I am doing that at the moment and clearing my potential track, taking the advancement.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just to let you know.
Okay. Since you're just looking up information,
Mhm.
it'll be 2 conditions.
Okay.
One is you'll need help from Hex. Because your library is not organized, your sanctuary isn't organized in any way, and you can't find the books, you will need help
Okay.
to know what you're looking for. So you can just text, you can ask Hex to come to your sanctuary. They can definitely do that.
Okay.
And the best you can do in your sanctuary right now is a lesser version. You're going to get somewhat unreliable information, and it's going to be limited. There's only so much you have about them in your...
Okay.
Like maybe historical information, but not anything current. Something like that.
Okay. Well, shit. So yeah, so like in my head, that scene is like you and me are like, all right, I'll start at this end. Go pick a shelf. And like, I get halfway into one book before I'm already like, oh, this is not. Like, I have no idea like how fast Rex reads or
Well,
what
I'm
research
starting
looks
by,
like with him.
yeah. I figure I'm starting by just sort of looking through the titles, seeing if any are talking about like organizations, keyword search kind of thing,
Sure, sure.
to try to narrow it down.
Yeah, and the moment I start to get bored, I kind of like pull that card back out of my pocket, kind of bite my lip. I mean, I could call in the cavalry.
Well, I mean, they might be able to help us find more detailed information, but we already know what their perspective on.
We do, but like, I mean, they seemed kind of. At least they teleported me. That's cool. Like maybe they've got some special tricks. You know, I'll just screw it. It doesn't hurt to call, right? Like, what's the? Then
Sure, can they? Well, I mean, they obviously can get in here, but should
they're
we?
Oh wow, yeah, that's true. This is kind of a secure location.
Yeah.
And I start dialing.
Okay, your call.
Yeah, and I call the number Hex gave me.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, so I'd be that person that you did the teleport, the knuckle earlier. I don't know if I should say too much on an open channel. Shh. But I'm looking for a little bit of help on the Order Yay of Eleste. And if y'all be partial to talking about that, if we could we make a meeting? Is that a thing we do?
Yeah.
Never had like I've never had a secret contact before.
Where do you want to meet?
Oh, and then I just give Hex the street address of the school.
So, question: do you give Hex just the school, or do you tell them about your sanctuary
Oh,
inside the school?
oh dang, yeah, yeah. I guess I would give him like directions. Like, yeah, it's like if you can come here and then like go in up a floor, down a hall, 4th door. Like I'm in. It's. Could you maybe here? Are you that? Can you get that specific?
Yeah. Okay. 4th door.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Okay. Yeah. And then her and Alice are right next to you.
Jesus, fuck! Drop the phone, clatter.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of look over and I'm like, huh? Well, that was...
Hi! Wow! Scary! Could have used a little warning next time.
I was, sorry. I meant to be in the open area over there.
No,
Sorry
it's
about that. It's a little bit off.
pick up the phone, hang it up. Hey, so, listen, awkward, we just met and everything, I know, hi, nice to meet you, Mallory. So this Order of Celeste thing, kinda just trying to figure out, like, the size and shape of... You guys seem to think they were pretty bad, but, and then I kind of... Behold, the Arcane Library! Have y'all read any of this stuff? Because we're trying to learn, and we could really use some help.
So Alice looks completely confused as she looks around. Like, she doesn't know any of this stuff. But Hex immediately starts... Oh, you've got... Okay, you got magical histories.
Just a bunch of crap Isadora brought in, like, I don't know.
Okay, so what we're looking for is it's a weird title because they used to try to hide their movements and stuff, and they thought they were being clever back in the day. It's an old tome called Searching for Secrets.
That is suitably vague. Yeah, I wouldn't have found that. Well, yeah, I was looking.
I mean, I'd have gotten bored, I'll be honest.
I mean,
I never would have guessed!
Hey, nobody needs your lip, alright?
your collection isn't as complete as the Orders, but you have quite a few more books than I do.
Look kind of annoyed and then kind of proud, like, damn right I do.
Well, where are we, by the way?
This...
Undisclosed secure location?
Yeah, it's a school. It's, what was it? It was, like, Hecate Parochial School? I can't remember what the hell it was called.
Yeah, it was Hecate, Preparatory.
Preparatory. Yeah, it's Hecate Prep. We just, it kind of specializes in people what have abilities. Halcyon City, it's a wild town, right? So like, I can move things, like whoop, lift up a book, like see, like special school for special people. So it's just that kind of one of those. Totally normal. Yep.
Okay, right. I'm gonna help you find that book. So, Hex has an interesting set of powers because she has magic powers, but she, like Alice, she has teleport powers, but hers are a much shorter range. Where Alice's only power is that she can teleport, so she can teleport anywhere. But that's all she can do. You want her to punch somebody, you're not very good at that. That's... So Hex starts short range teleporting all over the room looking.
Whoa.
She pulls off a book, looks at it, and then she grabs this thin, like really thin book. And it was on like bottom corner shelf. She goes, found it.
Oh. Thanks. Rad. And I like snatch it up and kind of start looking through it.
Do you need any more help tonight?
I look over at Rex like, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Glad we could help. we've got to go meet somebody about a bank heist. You have the
Okay.
number.
What was that?
Nice
It's
meeting
not our
you.
bank.
Oh, really? It cut out. I didn't hear you.
Oh, we got to go see somebody about a bank heist.
Okay.
Uh,
It's fine. It's fine. Just let him go. Like whatever.
It's not our bank heist. We're supposed to break
Perish
it
the
up.
thought. I wouldn't even think of impeaching on y'all's honor or whatever. Impugning? Whatever.
Yeah, they disappear.
And just like that.
okay, and I'm going to make a note to search for any an alert for any mysterious, unexplained stuff vanishing from a bank vault or something in the next couple of days.
Looking at this jumper style.
Yeah.
Man, Rod, we have got to get a teleporter. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, book, right? Okay. And yeah, like, what can we find in the book about the Order of Celeste?
Okay. First, Agent Johnson Hunter, is there anything you do in the infirmary, or do you just get patched up and head to the sanctuary?
Just patched up, head to the sanctuary. Unless Johnson needs to do something.
No, I don't need to do anything.
All right. So you can walk in whenever you want. You can enter the seat then, whenever you feels appropriate for you.
To let you know, the advancement I did take was something special to the mask. Is I could take the beacon's drives. So I took the drives from the beacon. So,
Okay.
I can say which drives I took because I have to take 4. But
Yeah. Which drives did you take?
I took kiss someone dangerous, punch someone you probably shouldn't, help a teammate when they most need you, and save a teammate's life.
You've done 3, like,
3 of them
2 or 3
were
of those have happened today.
Yeah, but
So, but yeah.
Sounds like I'll be getting all the smooching.
Oh, yeah. Gotta watch it.
coming after.
He really shouldn't punch me. It'll go bad for him.
But yeah.
All right. So the book is it's a thin book. It has some very sparse details of them doing good things, right?
Okay.
Like they don't. If they've made a mistake, it's not in this book.
So it paints a very positive image of them then.
Hold on, let me open
Sure.
up the document.
So we're talking like Crusades kind of good stuff. Like it looks good on paper, but then is actually just shitty as shit.
It's more like there's large chunks of timeline that they don't say anything about. Like, so it starts. It gives a very short history of its origins, being with the Library of Alexandria, how they had to scatter to the wind when the library burned down, and then a large chunk of the book is dedicated to the Order's 2 greatest battles. They went up against a great beast they refer to as the Titan in the book.
Okay.
And all it says is that they sealed it away beneath the earth somewhere. Doesn't tell you where, doesn't tell you how they did it. Just says that they sealed it away.
Foreshadowing.
And
Well,
then,
that's not ominous or anything.
almost 1,000 years later, their next great battle was against a sorcerer named A.E.G.I.S the Ram. He terrorized much of Europe. There were rumors that he was looking for a way to unleash the Titan from its prison.
Okay.
It's unknown if he was able to do that. Find out. He eventually was confronted by the Order. This is where the book gets very, very vague in how they defeated him. But they eventually did do it. And all the book says is he was locked away in shadow.
And then it just kind of stops.
And then it kind of goes on how they, for centuries, then battled organizations like Loyal of the Ram, which is an organization dedicated to releasing A.E.G.I.S the Ram. The Library of A.E.G.I.S, and that there's, in the very back of the book, there's a short phrase that, according to the book, is supposed to allow you to get in contact with them. That phrase is... I should have wrote this down. I had it.
Oh no! Smudge, there's a coffee stain. Damn it.
Yeah.
Mischief
follow Ursa to Orion, and we will hear your call.
Okay. Well, that ain't much, but that's a lot, I suppose. Follow Ursa to Orion, and we... It's like stars and stuff, isn't it?
Constellations?
Yeah, like the star things. I mean, I'm no Skywatcher. This kind of stuff kind of lost on me.
I think at this point, Johnson and I would be Kamina's sanctuary.
Okay.
I slightly starting to... Or when did you catch me? It was in the jaw?
Probably.
Probably jaw.
If you were coming in for a tackle, it would probably
No.
have been an uppercut. Jaw.
My jaw's swollen.
I kind of look up. Y'all know much about stars?
Ursa
I can
Major
fly.
is a constellation.
Oh.
And there's some minor.
I spin the book around and like push it to the other side. Like I figure I'm like sitting at a table, spin it around, push it,
I feel
tap
like
on
I
the
would
page.
probably know something about it if we're having to navigate.
Yeah, no, I mean, so this Order of Celeste group, real bunch of bad or at least weird dudes, but there's a clue or something like a message here on how to find them. And again, like I'm tapping on the page. Follow Ursa to Orion, and we will hear your call. But
I mean, we already know they're looking for you, so if we really do want to contact them...
what? What are you suggesting? I go run out into the go?
No,
Here I am.
I'm just... It's an option. Not saying it's a good one, just that...
No,
I mean,
like
it seems like this book that we've seen here sort of gives their point of view on a lot of stuff. And we know that...
Well, I mean, I agree. It's just, the thought of being bait doesn't exactly...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure if that was... like I said, just throwing it out there as an option.
I'll
Not
be
saying it's a good one.
like you can't really use Orion for navigation because it's not around. It's not in the sky year round. So
Yeah, so
maybe
you're right. It's in the winter.
maybe it means something else.
Well, following what is it? Follow Ursa
To
to
Orion.
Orion.
And we will hear your call.
I mean, just because it's not in the sky the whole time doesn't mean it's not there.
Maybe it's a different.
Well,
Question.
maybe we're being too literal. Like, I mean, Ursa's a bear, right? And
Orion was an archer.
so, are there any bars and archers around here anywhere?
This is an older text. It doesn't necessarily mean here. I mean, statues, maybe. I mean,
There's
no,
been-
they.
We can also assume they're magical.
Yeah.
I
True.
mean,
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that artifact, that was, if we're not talking about stars, because I know that some magic relates to.
They
Let's just use-
are called the Order of Celeste, and isn't Celeste have something to do with some kind of Latin root to do with stars?
Is that a star thing?
I don't remember.
I'm barely passing English. Like,
Yeah.
Why don't we just use process elimination? See if
Yeah.
there's any landmarks. If not,
I mean, do we
can explore the
do we
sky.
want to contact them at this point?
Maybe not Graves herself, but
Yeah.
I mean, I could
yeah, I mean, you know,
like in.
you're sneaky. He flies.
don't-
You've got power armor. Like,
Well, I was about to say they don't know who I am without my mask.
That's a good point.
So, Graves, when you first read the phrase, did you read it out loud?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, at the very least, when I spun it around, like, and showed it to them, I said out loud.
And we lost your audio again.
Yeah, for a second there.
Are you? Wait, am I?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we knew you now.
You're good. No.
Okay. Sure. But yes, when the two guys came in, I read it to them specifically. I said it out loud to them while pointing.
Oh, great! It's kind of one of those. Huh?
I was wondering.
You said it
Don't
3
you-
times.
Did I just Beetlejuice it?
Said it 3 times. It's an incantation.
Well,
So you hear in the hallway
no idea of knowing that.
2 girls just look. Somebody called. They may need our help. We gotta find them. All right. Look, I know it's Aegis building, but just be careful.
I'll go to the door and look out. Just kind of slowly. See, what do I see?
There is 2 girls. They look to be about 14 years old, both of them. They're in some kind of weird, like, it looks like a superhero costume in a way, but also some sort of mage's robe.
Hey, we ordered the magical pizza over here. Come on.
They will enter the sanctuary. Then, when you say that,
Oh, I wasn't letting them in. I was just bringing them to the door. I'm not letting
okay.
them.
So they'll walk up to the door. Okay. Do you need help?
I look back at everyone. I'm like, do we need help?
Well, we wanted to.
I
Your
very
call.
quietly like mouth like, who is it? Like,
Hey, the magical pizza delivery people, obviously. Who do you think? We just reading a book about them, and then 2 magical people show up.
I snapped the book close. Like, that's gonna fix it somehow.
I'm just gonna yell out, "We're looking for Orion."
Oh, God.
No, Johnson, no.
Okay. Well, you found Orion.
Johnson, shut the fuck up.
What do you need us to hunt?
Haunt? Is that what you said?
My eyes are like dish plates right now.
Did
Like,
you say hunt or haunt?
Hunt.
Both are bad.
I mean, yeah, but one is a little bit worse than the other. And also, I still didn't understand what you said. Was that with an A or a U?
You.
Okay. So.
Shit, because Orion's a hunter. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
duh.
fuck. Oh, fuck.
And
Oh,
then
fuck,
I'm
what the
like,
fuck
and
did
then
I
I'm
do?
assuming you're Ursa then, Ursa and Orion.
God, I fucking hope not.
No, we are the Orion branch. Ursa's the I don't know, overseers.
That makes a bit more sense now. Yeah, no, we didn't need help, and
We're just, yeah.
we actually wanted to know why you wanted a particular person.
I slide under the table.
A particular person.
Yeah, somebody did a lot of magic today, and some of your superiors apparently were trying to find her.
They both tens? Wait, do you know where she is?
Yeah, she's right in here. I open the door.
Dude, what the
Are
fuck?
you gonna let them in, or
At the moment, I have a plan. This is my. I'm
Well, it
doing
better
my.
be good.
I'm doing my game face. My game face.
Is this like trying to flip me over plan?
So you're opening the door. Is your
The
intention to
moment
let them in?
Yes, I'm trying to let them in, and the moment they take a step over, I'm gonna do something.
Okay, yeah. So they both step over.
Yeah, I activate my dangerous web.
Okay.
Oh,
And
right.
I'm going to pin the whichever girl is closest to me, and while I kind of throw her against the door and push the other one towards Johnson
Okay.
in the hopes that he'll catch her.
Oh, so we're doing it that way? Okay, I guess we've... Ugh.
They're obviously not good people, the way I see it, and I'm here to save Graves. I'm not here to pander to the Order of Celeste.
Okay. Roll for it.
Okay, so it's roll plus my mask's label. Cool. Maybe if I could ever actually get to the correct page. Okay.
It's overrated.
I clicked off the right page again. There we go. I'm good at this. That's a
Dang.
full hit.
You actually are pretty good at this. Holy cow.
Okay, so what does it say you get on a full hit?
I am checking right now. On a 10 plus, take a +1 forward. Okay, so on a hit, your opponent trips into it, and you get an opening or opportunity against them. On a 10 plus, take a +1 to pursuing it. So I am pinning the one girl and throwing the other girl at Johnson
Okay.
in the hopes that he'll catch on.
Okay, so if he throws her at me, I guess I'll try to put her in the standard arrest grapple, face down, arms behind
Okay.
the knee on the neck.
And I'm pinning her
Jesus
arms behind her
Christ.
back against the door.
Okay. Both of you roll to directly engage a threat with a +1. If you're successful, they won't be able to trade blows because you'll have them pinned.
Do they underestimate me or no?
They
I would-
don't know anything about you, so I'm going to say yes. They're going to assume that their magical powers are strong enough.
That's a hit. Would this count as... Let me check something. I have to read something. I can use multiple moves, right?
Potentially, it kind of depends on the situation.
Yeah. It depends on the situation.
8.
I'm committing myself to defeating an enemy. Mark a condition and take a +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal.
Okay. If that's what you want to do.
That way, that makes that a 10. Just because... And I'm angry. Because they came after my friend. Again. Even though I kind of just went, hey, look at there she is. But I mean...
Yeah.
but still.
So I'm gonna take something from them, which for me will be their mobility.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
Fair enough.
Again, taking their mobility and surprising them and impressing, or just surprising them.
Okay. Yeah. So you have them pinned.
So are we?
Like,
We
what's
just
the play
wanted
here, Hunter?
information. We didn't need to. So
Now we can get our information, and they're in less of a position to talk back.
well, we kind of want to hear what they have to say, at least.
I meant with attitude. Right.
So
So you're gonna give us some answers, little whatever the hell you are.
I think they said Orion.
Orions.
So you're hunters for this Order of Celeste. I mean, why would you guys be hunting someone who? Yes, they might have unleashed magical energy, but do you know whether they did it? I mean, how do you know they didn't do it for good to help people?
Yeah.
You're under the table still.
Roll your mundane to pierce the mask. Roll it twice for both of them.
Oh, roll it for both of them.
Yes.
That's a miss for number one, and a hit for number two. But that miss gives me full potential bar. So
Okay.
There you go.
Grats.
You get to ask one question. So you get to ask, what are you really planning? What do you want me to do? That one doesn't really apply here. What do you intend to do? And how could I get your character to blank? How could I gain influence over you? Such things like that. Those are
Seems
things
like-
you get to ask me, and then you'll get your answer to your...
felt like a "what do you intend to do" kind of thing. Of why are you?
Okay, so the answer to that, the girl that Agent Johnson has, just look, when somebody has that much power and they're not trained by the Order, they're dangerous. That much power is dangerous. You have to understand. And
There
then
are people all throughout this city who have lots of power, and this is a place to train people with that much power. Why does it matter whether that power comes from some kind of spell or, a meteor, some weird kind of rock that gives a person powers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you say that, and that when the other girl talks, the one that Hunter has goes, Cliff, no, don't.
If she starts talking, I just push her against the wall, give her a bit of a shock.
Okay.
Jesus, Jack Bauer. That's
Okay,
slowly
let's-
coming out from under the table now.
Hey, let's not commit any war crimes now.
She doesn't have anything constructive to say. She can keep her mouth shut. She'll learn. I'm sticking to that.
Fair enough. Mallory's feeling a little too out of her depth right now to step in and stop him.
Okay. So, how are you pinning it?
Hands behind her back in a full Nelson. Just so, don't know. That is, it's arms intertwined, hands on the back of the neck.
But yeah, so okay, yeah, full Nelson. So her hands are more or less free.
Her hands are free, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dip.
Take a powerful blow.
One of those rolls did miss.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Wait, who's taking the powerful blow?
Hunter.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh my god, computer! Jesus. tried to do.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh, no.
god! Why? Why do I roll high when it's bad for me to roll high? Come on.
So that just happened.
On a 10 plus. Choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation. Flee, pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or you take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
I'm gonna lose control of myself in a terrible way. I'm extremely angry that they're
Okay, so
hunting Mallory.
what happens is a magical sigil just begins to glow in the air where her hands are, and before you can do anything, you are thrown back like you were hit by a truck across the room into the wall. So you mark a condition for that, and then lose control of your powers.
Okay. I was gonna say lose control of
yourself.
myself, not my power.
Oh, okay, yeah, lose control of yourself. Then, what happens?
He stands up, and you can almost feel this aura around him of just pure hatred and anger. And he just picks up. Is there a desk or a chair next to him?
Sure.
Yeah.
This place is full of that kind of crap.
Just picks up a desk and hucks it at her head.
I see this and quickly as I can try to just get in the way, because it's like that's not what we're trying to do here.
Okay, so where we're gonna end is at Hunter picking up this chair and hucking it. We're chugging it. We're going to we're gonna end there with the chair in the air for tonight. Tonight was a lot of fun. I feel like I was mostly just a viewer for a large part of it, actually. Not even just the first half. You guys did amazing. That was great. You just took off and ran with it. It was awesome.
That was a whole mess of fun.
Crazy.
So we gotta knock out our end of session then.
Yes.
Holy
So,
cannoli.
I think for most of you, I would say you grew closer to the team. If you disagree, go ahead and tell me why, but I think that for most of you, you grew closer to the team.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a good argument for growing into my own image myself. Like, I feel like it was like just a collection of people bonding, really.
Yeah.
So
I no argue with that.
yeah, for Mallory, I definitely agree. In that case, I mean, yeah, I'll start. Like, explain who made you feel welcome. Like, that much is, like, it for sure was Hunter. Like, it was like my low, and he was like, "No, come back up. We're gonna pull you out of that awful pit. Get up here,
No,
be
no,
friends." So, give influence to that character, which, as established, he already has, and clear a condition or mark potential. So, I don't actually have any conditions right now, so I'm gonna mark another potential, and then
I shift your labels again.
Absolutely do. How do you want to shift my labels?
I'm gonna shift your mundane up again.
Okay.
And your freak down one.
Okay.
Because you're definitely more human than you were last time, to me.
It's fair. So less good at fighting than I was when I started this stream tonight. All my freaking danger is sliding away. That's right. I love this game.
Yeah.
So that's me.
I guess I'll go next. I'd say also grew closer to the team, and I'd say Mallory.
Okay.
And I think you probably already have influence.
Oh yeah, I have influence over everybody here.
Yeah, so
She's the unofficial leader.
Kinda weirdly, like I kind of fell into that role.
And I don't have any conditions, so I'll mark potential. And then you can shift my labels.
Yeah. God, you've really been like the voice of reason of like, hey, maybe we should not be psychotic all the time. So,
Yeah.
like, I feel
Just a
like
little
that.
bit.
Yeah, I feel like that shifts your superior up and your danger down.
Okay.
Being kind of the voice of reason to these rowdy
Yeah.
teens.
And really, my superior is what triggered it, what most of my abilities work off of anyway. So from that
All the better.
perspective, yeah.
Playing to character works out.
Yeah. So, and then I assume we're doing the regular end of session for everyone, and then going to the
For yours,
playbook specific ones. Yeah.
Oh,
your
right.
mark that you did progress.
You're saying
you stopped the Beatles today, so you did progress a little bit. You made you made a little bit of a headway there.
okay.
Yeah, just to back up a bit then, for me, yeah, there we go. At the end of every session, answer the question, make progress to defeat Nemesis.
Yes,
Maybe?
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, it's true, because I read that whole book, and there's, like, stuff in there that's, like... So... Okay.
Gained allies.
So if the answer
As
is
well.
yes, mark a potential. Sweet. I just gained another advancement.
Okay,
Ah, damn.
who's next?
Oh yeah. Actually, go back to me. We can follow up about this more offline. But for my first advancement, I'm taking the. I'm getting a sanctuary from the Doom playbook, and I'm basically saying that the workshop that I've been using is sort of my workshop. So
Okay,
I'll, like I said, we can go over the specifics of that off stream, but
yep.
Okay, so my I will take influence away from Malice so that I can give it back.
Okay.
Like, I'm not allowed to give someone an influence more than if they already have influence. So no
Well, yeah,
one can
but-
get that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
No.
so this thing, if I already have influence, try to give it again.
That doesn't work for me. I'm not allowed to give you influence if you already have influence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, God. The Nomad is so weird. Right.
Yeah. So you don't get the advantage of leveling up for me giving you more influence.
Okay.
You can only get a single point of influence and it stops. So yeah, so you have influence over me, and I guess I will remove afraid.
What do you got to fear? You just knocked a dude's block off, man.
Well, Hunter scared me into.
I'm not afraid anymore. I know I could take Hunter. That guy's got superpowers.
Well,
What's
I found
up?
out he wasn't.
It's just okay. Anything else for you, bud?
I think that's all.
No brainer grew closer to Mallory.
Heyo.
Alice. Kind of starting to fulfill my role of being, or my perceived role of being more of a savior towards people.
Oh, for sure.
Specifically in Malice's case as well.
I will actually say, like, if I gotta shift your labels, like, but you also flew off the handle, like, twice or 3 times? A couple of times.
Yeah. He's always angry.
He is, and, like, I kind of want to reflect that. So, like, I want to shift danger up, and honestly, like, your mundane down.
Okay.
Because that was intense. It's like, where's the bomb? No talking, girl.
and then going to clear the insecure condition, because he is mostly believing. Or actually, no. Actually, I won't clear that one. Never mind. He's gotten his ass handed to him multiple times. Clear hopeless. He's not hopeless. He has hope of doing things. He has the hope that he will save Mallory. It's just, yeah, not yet. It's gonna be a long road. But he has the hope of eventually saving everyone, except for this woman who's about to get her face bashed in by a chair because he's angry as shit all the time. And that's his
therapy, man.
It's his Achilles heel. This is anger. So.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't got nothing.
All right. So, let's quickly sign off. Starting Fox, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet?
Hey, my name remains Fox Barrett. At Fox_Barrett, where I write naughty words in a desperate attempt to seek the affection and attentions of others.
Okay. Wild.
Yes, Wild Engineer on Twitch and Twitter. I'm doing masks here on Tuesdays. Tomorrow at 2 Eastern, I'm playing Call of Cthulhu and Encounter Roleplay.
Robert.
I'm Robert Ember, Forge King, whatever you find me on, depending on where you're looking. I'm actually part of Gamer Realm now on YouTube and soon to be on Twitch. Yeah, hit us up. I'm pretty sure between the amount of people we have, we stream every day. Usually, me and my buddy stream late night streams. Well, I'm like talking like, sometimes when I get home from work, 11 to 5, 6 in the morning. So, Central Standard Time. But on occasion, we sometimes stream all day. Come and hit us up.
Okay. Star Saber.
I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter at starsaber_222.
Okay. And I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. I am here on this channel 3 times a week. I run this game. I am in the Crusade of Thorns game, which is the Camarilla game, which is now flown off the handle. Things have gotten extremely interested, so if you haven't checked it out, you go and check it out.
Go watch it.
And there's 2 games that companion with that. There's the Anarch game, which is on tomorrow night on Soul Bear RPG, and then there's also a Sabat game that's Saturday here on this channel, and then Thursdays I alternate between playing Pokemon and Shadowrun. Thank you everybody for showing up.
I totally forgot to mention something else because it's new, and it's me and about 7 of my other friends starting sometime in April, May, sometime around there, are going to be essentially doing a stream about a lot of things. How to edit, that won't be me personally, how to edit videos, how to do stuff video-wise, how to program for games, all that kinds of stuff. We're starting that in April, May. More details once we know more details. But we don't even know the channel name yet. All we know is somebody actually approached us looking for someone who could essentially do the talking for them. So.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks everybody for showing up. We are going to raid Party Wipe Games. I'm going to make sure that, yes, they are still live. We're going to raid them. See everybody next time.